For today's tech tip, I want to show you a little bit about working with data and making sure that it's easy to use. A lot of us collect data using Google Forms, such as this Harvard video form from an advisory lesson last semester. If I go from the form and click on responses, then you'll notice you have the Sheets icon here. If you click on that for the first time, you have a couple of options that pop up saying, do you want to create a new sheet, or would you like to select a specific existing sheet? The other way you can do this is click on the three dots and choose select response destination. If you've never clicked on the three dots before, then you may notice that you've got some other options as well, such as printing them, downloading them as a CSV, unlinking the form, but getting email notifications for new responses. This might be really helpful if you have students who are turning in late work, so that you get a little update to actually go back and check that form. But for now, we can click Select Response Destination. This is the pop-up that would happen if this was your first time. One reason you might choose selecting an existing spreadsheet is if you want to have multiple forms come to one spreadsheet so that you can just have different tabs. I've got a spreadsheet already, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. If you were to click on the Select an Existing Spreadsheet, like you see one tab right here, it would just pop up multiple tabs on the same spreadsheet. So for example, even though there was a form for each of the different PD options that we had on the 19th, it all went to one spreadsheet so that we could just look at all the different responses right in that one screen instead of opening up multiple windows. So here you can see all of the different responses. The first thing I like to do is to click on this top left corner to make it look a little better, and I make sure that I have it aligning to the middle and text wrapping, and of course doing alternating colors. There's still a ton of information here and it's really not easy to look at, so I would click on the column F, hold the Shift button and click on J, and now I can resize this, and because I've selected all of them, it's going to resize all of them at once, making my life a little bit easier. I also froze the top column, or sorry, the top row, so that I can scroll through and I can still see exactly what I'm looking at. But there's more. If I click in that top left corner to select all again, then I can two-finger click or right-click anywhere on this screen on the cells and choose Sort Range. We have a header row, so that's just talking about this row of information that has nothing to do with the data that you're collecting. So choose Data has header row, and now we can sort this by any of those different headers that we'd like. So maybe you want to select it by timestamp. If I click Sort, then it will automatically sort it either from the first to the last to be turned in, or I can change it to descending order, and the most recent one that was turned in would be at the top. Probably the most common one that we sort by is student last name for grading, and I can click Sort and it will automatically sort it so that as I'm looking at my gradebook and entering what I'm doing, then I can easily transfer those grades. The other thing you could sort by maybe is by the grade level. So graduation year. You can even add another sort column. So maybe I want to go by grad year and then by last name. You can do that, and so this will actually start by, I messed this one up, that's alright. So we start by all of our freshmen are going to be listed first, and it's going to be alphabetical within that set as well. So lots of different uses for this, but easy enough. All you have to do is click in this top left corner, right click or two-finger click, and choose Sort Range.